people, so I don't know where this little clip's gonna go in my videos, but we got the OBR 34 read, everything cleaned up. She's all ready to go. We got the new FS clutch in. Um, Comes with an 8,000 spring, but we're gonna pull that off. I've already burned this clutch to get any oil off of it. It was pretty nasty once I burned it, getting everything off, but that's all done. Probably still has to go through a little bit of a break-in once it goes in, but this is an all metal clutch. The FS Racing right here, that's the DDM part number. Badass clutch. We're running the FS with the UFC 10,000 spring, or I'm sorry, 9,500 spring. But we're going to put the DDM 9,500 spring in here. I ordered all new hardware for it, and they sent me everything, the concave washers and the regular washers. And I ordered 2 of the clutch nuts, and they only sent me 1. But that's okay, because I really don't like these hex ends on there. I know they can be better as far as not stripping out tools or the hex or anything like that, but you're gonna be hard pressed to strip that anyway. You just need a good tool to do it. But I want to show y'all what I do to prep these when they're used. Even when they're new, I'll do it, but you can see the difference here of the two. These are both the same. They're both used, but one of them I've prepped, one of them I haven't prepped. So as you can see, this one right here is nice and shiny. I like to use the wire wheel here, and I'll show you real quick in just a second. Just clean everything up. I'll even clean the threads on it. Hit it with some parts cleaner after I do everything to get any residual off. But I like to smooth these down. That way they turn, you know, they're freer when they're in here. Everything can move because this articulates with this. That's why it's collared like that. So if it's all rough and tight and stuff, it's not going to function as well as it would if you clean it up. And I'll be honest, I learned this from watching Eastside RC, and he had shown this maybe a year and a half ago or so. So, you know, shout out over there, Jeff, Eastside RC. You guys go check out his channel. It's got some really badass whips, and he is very knowledgeable in the hobby as well. I don't give a lot of people shout outs, but if I show you guys something that I learned somewhere else, obviously I'm going to give props for that. So, other than that, we got the Losi inserts here, the engine mount inserts and screws. These are the black ones. These are 22T. There's your part number right there, the 5T and the 5B. They're all going to be the same, but there you go. So but you can also, if you're going between the 20 and the 22, you can use the 20 inserts, but you just flip them over upside down, you know, turn them around, and they'll work. Learned that from Mr. Bodegel. So shout out, double shout out there. One to John Bodegel, and one to my boy Jeff over at Eastside RC. Man, you know, I love everybody in this hobby, whether those people get along or they don't get along. I don't give a damn about controversy. I'm just trying to do the best I can with the information that I have, man. And they both have a lot of good information. So check them out, people. All right, give me a few minutes. What else did I get? Oh, I got something else from RC Taylor. Not gonna show you all that right now. We'll check that out here in a little bit. But I do want to get this clutch installed on here. She's all cleaned up and ready to go. So let's get that figured out. We'll get it on, and I don't know. This video will probably go into something else. I do want to say that the 1242 modified carburetor, the Walboro 1242A, that was modified for OBR, is a badass carburetor, and I may try one here on the modded OBR 34. Oh, also I did get the kill switch installed right here, as well as the Bartolome billet spacer in there. I love the mod kill switch because you don't have to do a double. You're not doing like on the Dynamite and some other ones. You're gonna have two sets of leads, man. One's gonna go to here. You're gonna have to. It's wishy-washy. This is straightforward, man. It's a great design. The way it's right to the on-off kill switch on the engine, straight to there, and then your lead going to the kill switch itself. We do have all of our electronics in. Everything's nice and neat. This is, you know, the smaller module that Mod has down in there. I just like it a lot better. I did move my light because I'm always having problems with this this 4S battery. This is the Lifey pack that I use in here, and it fits perfect, but in a lot of room, nice and loose. But it had been tight because I had my light mounted here when I first did it, because I was going to use the reaction. I was going to be using this battery, but I decided not to use the LiPo battery because I wanted to be able to leave it in. But this was the battery. I've never even, I think I've used this battery one time, man. This is the 2S Lifey pack here. And always keep your LiPos and your batteries in a fireproof safe. This is a fireproof safe, or a LiPo box or bag or something. Make sure you're safe with your LiPos, people. But anyway, so I moved the light. I did a little foam insert right here, cut it to fit, and put a little tire glue so it's not going anywhere. And then also a little tire glue here on my LED. The module does light up green as well, but your LED is coming here now instead of here. So anyway, guys, and then I'm waiting on the rear diff housing so we can complete the diff. Once we get everything back together, we'll do a rip with the Losi 5B as well. So, but anyway, what was I saying? I may try that 1242 on here. This is the rooster tail, but it doesn't have the spiral diaphragm in it. It's got some cons. It's got some pros and some cons, but all around, as far as a modified and a carburetor that's set up and bored out, it's got all the goodies in it. This OBR 1242A, I believe, is the way to go, man. Especially on these small bores here. It's pumping out a lot of power. All right, people, give me a few minutes and I'll show y'all what's up on how I do the install on this. We'll swap out the spring to the DDM 9500. Peace. We'll be back in a minute. people, there you go. There's your install with your clutch. You can see that when I did it, I used the clutch puller, basically just install it, because I don't have the Bartolone tool or anything like that. I need to pick one up. Maybe I'll order one tonight. But you see how I do it. I just put the clutch puller in there, both sides, and then put the flathead through. And it was plenty of resistance to go ahead and get this torque down. So I started out at 60 inch-pounds, and then I went to 80 inch-pounds, and it took it no problem. So she's torqued in, she's red light Loctited. I've never had a clutch come loose, and I've never had a problem doing things the way that I just did it. A little unethical, but I just haven't got around to buying the tool. I think we'll do that tonight though. So now that it's in my mind, I remember every time I go to do something, I remember, man, I should have ordered that tool, but I don't have it. But there's always a way to do something without buying a $50 piece of billet to do it. But yes, I definitely am going to buy the tool. I love the Bartolone products. It's badass. As you can see, I use a lot of Bartolone products. Anyway, that's going to be it for this evening. We'll upload another portion of this when we get everything back together, get the engine in, put the clutch bell in. We got it all cleaned up. She's ready to go. Yeah, we'll get it finished up. We'll get the rear diff done, and we'll put this thing to the test just like we did that one. So until then, people, I appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all in the next portion of this video or the next video. And let me get this off of here. I know y'all don't like seeing my face so close up. But anyway, I don't know. We're going to rip something next. Maybe Nitro. It's Nitro's turn. I know I said I wouldn't do the Techno NT 48.3, but we may do it. Also need to get around to picking up that new Techno 2.0 truggy platform as well. So, peace. We'll see y'all in the next vid.